I am Hayden Panettiere, and we are here at the studio recording Until Dawn.
My name is Rami Malek, and I play John.
My name is Megan.
My name is Brett Dalton.
My name is Antonella Lentini, and I played Hannah and Beth.
My name is Jordan Fisher, and I play the character Matthew.
Yeah.
I'm Nicole Bloom, and I play Emily McCain.
My name is Noah Flex.
I am Galadriel Steinman, and I play Ashley.
So, Until Dawn is the story of 8
Oh my god.
who revisit this
This guy is just like this lady that I was assigned to kill.
where I've lost 2 of my
He's like, it's the fishing. He's like, so what? Fucking kill them. I was like,
One of the things that Larry does really well is make these multi-layered characters. And I think for just the story in general, it follows the quintessential horror film plot lines, but the characters are so unique in themselves, and I think that's very good.
I can do that.
Right.
What?
You know, get everyone together on the anniversary. I mean, Josh seemed really pumped about us all doing something, didn't he?
Yeah, no, he definitely did. I haven't seen you so excited about something in forever.
Good. Sam and I have a few things in common, such as being huge lovers of animals. And she's a huge animal lover. She's vegan. She is a pacifist. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna go as far as saying that I'm a pacifist, but she's spunky and cool. I know that
really
she,
good with the cards I picked. I
it's
leech life
kind
and
of
just
little
gain
bit
a lot of
by
healing.
the rest of them.
And I improved my
Her
speed.
morals and her beliefs in that area
out.
are a little ridiculous, and they don't agree with them. But she doesn't.
It gave
care.
me
It doesn't
extra
stop
health,
her from
Chris.
being herself.
But
And
my teammate is like level 40,
I hope I haven't
and
gotten
look
with her.
at this,
You know,
level
he
38.
definitely
I don't want to fight him.
can be depressed at sometimes, and
Level 6.
a bit of a loner, but he takes
Pip is
some
tiny,
solace in one
agile, fast, and he heals like
played by
metric
Hayden
ton now.
Panettiere, and,
No.
invites everybody back to the same house the next year to kind of find some closure.
Jessica she has a whole lot of personality. She is definitely the sort of mean girl character that, you know, at school she knows she's pretty.
Combat medic is
she
what I
knows
want.
that boys like her, and she's going to use it to her advantage.
He's got a big heart. You can tell that's very evident, especially how he treats his girlfriend Emily. And you know, he's kind of a meathead, but in the best way possible.
She really knows what
Hey,
she
are you
wants,
taking
and she manages to get that from whomever it is, whether it be Matt or Mike. You know, she's really driven, and I can definitely relate to that.
My character is Chris.
Okay, what the hell was that?
What society might consider
What's that
the
noise
leader
she made?
of the group, and he kind of embraces it.
Ashley she's a little more serious than some of the other girls. She's definitely very intelligent and thoughtful. She kind of looks at the whole
Up my
thing.
ass.
She's not quite as geeky as Chris, but they connect in a lot of ways.
Mike is like big guy on campus. He's the class president who has some charm and has brain, and I don't know.
Oh
people
my
seem to
freaking
like
god.
Mike. He gets away with a lot though.
My hive
He
is
can
like
be kind of jerky. The fact that he really just kind of wants everyone to be happy, and he wants her. He's a people pleaser, and it's I can definitely attest to being, you know, that guy. I'm always the friend that wants everybody to be happy and wants everybody to be taken care of, and that's definitely Matt.
But also, like, this character is just so. It was really fun to do that.
The spirit
What's so funny?
thing? Seriously, what's wrong with you?
Just try to lighten the mood, Em. Don't be like that.
Like what?
The way you're being, you always get like this.
I just think this is just
I love
coolest
Until
thing to be a
Dawn.
part of, and I just think it's going to take the world by storm. I really do. I think this genre is the wave of the future.
He likes to hurt himself.
Once people
quiet,
see
Tommy.
the potential behind it,
He's a masochist.
to interact
What is so
with the
bad about
drama that
Until
you're
Dawn?
witnessing
What is so
unfold,
bad about it?
in such a realistic way that this is how entertainment's going to be from now on.
where the hell am I?
Hi, this is Lee Robinson, production designer on Until Dawn.
The production design for Until Dawn started with the great teen horror script that sets the characters in a Canadian winter mountain lodge, being a contemporary setting with visual clues derived from classic films of that genre, such as Hitchcock's Psycho and Stanley Kubrick's Shining. The storyboards are vital to the production design, as it allows the designer to understand the scale of the environments to be made and the detail that would be seen to create the atmosphere of a horror. This took us into concepts that took these storyboards further, visualizing the world through the color palette, the lighting, tone, and the mood, and developing key locations such as the lodge, the cable car stations, forests themselves, the wilderness. As you can see, the environments and atmospheres change quite a bit from warm and inviting to cold and threatening. The Millionaire's Mountain Lodge was a key example. It was designed to be made from nearby stone and timber, embedding it into the landscape, with a contrasting and contemporary interior needing to be opulent and extravagant. We created dark and claustrophobic corridors with ominous and large open spaces, almost cathedral-like in size, and with huge structures to silhouette and dwarf the characters within, providing a labyrinth to explore and wander. Each character was developed with a strong visual identity in mind, with contrasting colours, tones, and silhouettes to identify them, each to have their own texture, pattern, and shape, so that when they were lined up, you could always identify them. Costume designs allowed a range of clothes that would suit them for the cold winter weather, but also have an element of style and individualism, so that the audience could look at them and relate, recognizing themselves within them.
A lady would like to cuddle up with her man by a nice cozy fire bathed in atmospheric mood lighting.
Right. It'll get plenty to.
Oh, there's a trap?
Rub it up against each other.
Oh, shit.
Fire and mood lighting.
Working with the lighting artists, we really brought the look and feel of the world together, and this required a thorough understanding of the visual language of teen horror. A key scene was where all the characters emerge out of the rear of the lodge chasing Hannah. A contrast is evident straight away from the exterior wilderness to the warmth of the lodge. The attention to character lighting here is through the bounce and rim lighting, accented colours and composition, creating characters that come from the dark into the light and back again with an emotional effect.
Guys, there's someone outside. What the hell?
Hannah!
What's going on? Where's my sister going?
It's fine. She just can't take a joke.
It was just a prank, Han.
Until Dawn is a game that's full of horror, and one of the things we decided to do early on was to take a scientific approach to how scary it was. So we did experiments on people, and we measured their responses to the game. We've created a test area. It's as close to a home setup as we can get it. We've recruited ordinary people to play the game, and we've left them to play it on their own.
Turn the light on.
The only difference is it's rigged with cameras and microphones that relay the data through to the next room where people are watching them play. Bracelet here we use for biometric testing. It measures the player's emotional response. It's called a galvanic response sensor. It makes contact with the user's skin, and it measures the electrical conductivity across their skin. It's the same principle as an old-fashioned lie detector. When you're stressed, you sweat a little, very sensitive. It picks up tiny changes.
I'm watching.
So feeling anxious or scared.
It's got
that
you
data's fed
all
back to the testing team, comes through as a graph.
Oh, the game for Anna? They do.
You said no yet.
He said, for Anna, I know about it very vaguely. I've heard about it, but I haven't been seeing much gameplay on it.
There's no point testing one or two people, you have to test a lot of people. When we have a scare that's consistently has a measurable emotional response, then we knew it was good. If it didn't have that, it goes back to the team for improvement. The data doesn't tell us what's wrong with the scare, it only tells us if it's working or not.
Vikings, Knights, and Samurai.
Josh.
Here we have a chapter relatively early in the game.
Our new season started.
nothing regular about it.
We have to create tension and anxiety in the player so they are ready to receive the scare.
Someone pays to win.
Have to give the player time to recover, to cool down, to calm down, and start building
Because
the
he's
tension
kind of
again.
terrible at the game.
I
don't know how the hell you can beat free. You buy everything unlocked and they give you the best stuff you can have to just melt everyone. Just for fun, I guess.
I was gonna.
It just ruins it for everyone else.
I was actually gonna do that with Connor.
There's two things we found. One is we could look at the scares, analyse if our expected scares were working effectively. Were people shrieking and covering their hands, or were they getting an emotional response from it? And being scientific about it means that we strip out people's opinions about whether things are working.
Open the door,
and we look at the data if it's working.
Bit scared and
I'm standing in front of the door.
I actually need maybe a bit scared to play on my own, but
In a room with the lights on, yeah, with some other people as well, yeah, maybe.
because I'm a scaredy cat, I would play with someone in the room. And the lights on.
It was one of the scariest games. You're supposed to be helping me. You didn't see the door right there.
Hi, Larry.
Hey, Graham.
Hi, my name is Graham Resnick. I'm a filmmaker, writer, director, sound designer, and I started working with Larry Fessenden about 10, 15 years ago through my friend Ty West, who I grew up with. I've done a lot of sound design on his films, and he was producing Ty's films at the time. And
Fill yourself with 20
Ty introduced me to Larry. Larry
What
produced
is
my first
this?
feature, and
We can make
we've
clones
written
of
together on several projects.
My name is Larry Fessenden. I'm a filmmaker. I run Glass Eye Pix, which is an independent production company out of New York. We make indie movies, a lot of scary movies as well.
Where's number 5?
And,
I know he's in there.
I got a call to audition to write this video game, and I called my pal Graham Resnick because Graham is a gamer, and while I thought I could offer something to the idea of writing this multi-branching story, I knew that I would want Graham's expertise as a lover of gameplay, since I guess games were started. So
and just as a lover.
Oh,
and
we're
as a
about
lover,
to
yes.
get-
Just why there's so many sex jokes in the game.
There was one Italian website.
Received by 6
Graham Resnick, the two lovers from Until Dawn.
Steve, your
Come here.
reduce your activate
Maybe I know how to handle you too.
I am definitely ready to be handled.
So I wanted Graham by my side. Yeah, and we got the gig, and it's been an amazing ride.
Oh my god. She's taking her shirt off. What? Sir,
Oh my god. Matt,
Are you gonna
what are you doing here?
Hannah.
I'm sorry, Hannah. This all got
Don't
out
lie,
of hand,
just
but
So in the game, the basic setup is that a year prior to the game's start, all these kids had gone up to
Acrobatic
a
trick.
ski lodge that was owned by the parents of one of the kids, or a couple of the kids, and some of the teenagers played a prank on some of the other teenagers, and a terrible tragedy occurred when a few of them, 2 sisters, ran out into a blizzard, and were never seen from again.
Get in the elevator.
Now, a year
Oh,
later,
yeah, video here, like, subscribe, blah, 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 YouTube crap.
They've gone through some
Anyways.
trauma
Blah, blah,
last year. The
YouTube
brother
crap.
of the 2 girls has
I love how you
had
say
a lot of
that
psychological
every time.
issues, and to kind of help him cope,
It's in all my
help them
videos.
all get over it, they all
Hey,
return
tell
to
me,
the back up on the mountain.
Tune into my,
The idea
tune
is
into my
to get
stream.
over it,
Look
but
what goes behind Until Dawn.
and these kids are all
I'm
trying to
here,
find
I'm
themselves.
watching.
They've been through
I
a
know,
trauma,
but,
but in general, they're
What?
just teenagers trying to figure out who they are. So they're all kind of falling into the patterns, the stereotypes,
Well, a little
the
bit.
characters they see on TV and in the movies.
I think we were very interested in
A little bit.
taking genre tropes and kind of making them sort of refresh them.
Idiot decided to put an EMP on the fucking roof.
Jeez, someone's in a bad mood.
Hey, did you see that? Dad said it just passed
So,
this
what
weekend.
are you gonna do now, Jimmy?
You know, most people have seen some horror movies.
Chilling. I'm getting tired.
There is no response.
Oh, you getting tired again?
Roles with the players in horror movies and how they talk, and how they get killed, and how they have sex. And to bring you into the game that way and then subvert a lot of those expectations was kind of...
Oh, here's the boss.
They're haunted by some incidents that happened in their past, which I think you pretty much figure out that that's going to have
I will be
a role
right back. Give me a few
in their
seconds.
interaction. Yeah, so I think what was fun was we take some sort of stock characters and we.
I know, when during the live stream, you better end the live stream if you're gonna.
At the beginning, they're recognizable in the
Did she just
way
leave
of
without anyone?
groups of friends. There's, you know, the jock and the
I have no idea.
bitchy girl and the rivalries between everyone. And,
Oh my gosh.
They're
really fun characters too. Like these, we just had so much fun living in the minds of these characters.
Oh, sure did.
Writing the script.
What do you think?
Jesus!
You know, it was fun. I think we were looking to get that kind of banter that you see both in the movies, but also that you absolutely have with friends, and sort of those inside jokes. And of course, as writers and as friends ourselves, we sort of developed little tracks, and we try to give the characters that kind of.
It's alright, Jeremy. We love you. Even though we know we annoy you.
I don't care.
Did you just say you don't care?
Nope. Why would I give a flying rat's ass? People will be people. Just deal with
Are
it.
you in a... No, never mind.
No, that's just who I am in general.
Yeah, I knew you would say that.
What? I'm chilled.
Jeremy, I'm completely lost.
Hmm?
I'm lost. I'm lost. Wait, am I supposed to go in this?
Look at your map. How people are lost, I'll never know.
What?
Look at our footprint.
She says I'm lost, but there's a freaking map built into the game. How can you get lost in the map?
Oh, you are
there's a
saying?
map. I had to find the elevator.
Alright, from the top.
Oh, you watching her stream, Jimmy?
No, he's not. I just told him I was lost. I just funny.
She's surprised I give no shit.
My name is Jason Graves, and I'm the composer
Well, I
for
mean, come on. Have you seen this one?
I'm lost. I'm confused.
I've been involved with Until Dawn
Where's
for
your
about
map
a year
at?
now.
I mean, he has a
Originally, I was
point. Like,
contacted
where the
by
hell's
Barney
your
Brown,
map?
the audio director. I think that had something to do with my lineage of horror games, and hopefully not the fact that my last name is
Alright, Jimmy,
Graves.
I
A lot of
have
people
a
seem to associate
question.
my name with scary music.
You just talk Until Dawn, right?
Somewhat.
What?
Oh, is it with the one with all those, what do you call it, movie
One of the things that was
horror
really
monsters on
exciting
it?
about
Like
working with
Jason
Barney
and
and
Freddy.
the team at
That
Supermassive
They wanted to add
was
the
they
claptrap.
really
That
wanted
is,
something unique for the music. They
7
wanted the music to
Days
stand
to
out
Die,
and
I
be a
believe.
character on its own.
No, that's the one Mark and Eden play where zombies and the blood moon.
Yeah, I think that's 7 Days to Die.
No, that's not it. I know, I've seen so many games in my
When I'm
life, dude.
first starting on
I can
a new
fill a
score, and it
whole
doesn't matter if
freaking
it's
skyscraper
film,
full of
television,
games I've seen in my life.
games. I always end up going to the main.
Not any
page.
skyscraper, the world's
Sometimes
biggest
the developer
skyscraper I've
producer
built.
isn't even
That
necessarily
games
interested
I've
in the
played.
main theme at the
Insane.
beginning. I just want to do it for
Like,
myself
seriously?
because for me
Yeah,
the
what do you
main
think my
theme
whole
is the
hobby
identity
is? I've been
of the
gaming
game.
since I was
It
one.
establishes the
Wasn't
mood,
good at
the
one. I
atmosphere,
just played games.
the character of the music,
That
and
can't be
how it's going to be
true.
playing
You probably weren't
in the
even smart
background.
enough.
And that's what we did with Until
Yeah.
Dawn.
Play
That was
games
actually
that
my
bore
demo
you.
pitch to Supermassive Games. I
No
put a main
offense,
theme
no
together,
offense.
recorded all the instruments at my studio, and sent it to them. And they liked it. We actually ended up recording that exact theme all the instruments and everything live here at Ocean Way probably 9 months ago. And that's what we've been using in all the demos for the game. And that's the final version of the theme that is the main theme that you'll hear on the menus and in some key pieces of gameplay.
Bothering me like I do something.
I seem to have made a name for myself in horror. And there's something about scary music. I think it's maybe the lack of rules. The biggest rule in scary music is there are no rules. So you can do anything you want, and actually, if you end up doing things that don't feel like they would work out together, they kind of clash, and makes it even more effective for scary music.
I don't know where.
So that's what really drew me to Until Dawn was the textures, plus writing thematic material that is interwoven with the scary textures. I haven't really done anything like that before. Usually it was just all tension all the time, and that's fun and it's great. But I'm actually at heart a very melodic composer. That's the kind of music I love listening to, and that's the kind of music I love writing. That's the kind of music I got to work on in Until Dawn.
Now I can finally look at my map.
Same thing.
And mark the squad. Alright, I am 1.7.
My name is Executive Creative Director of Until Dawn. The first part of getting a believable facial performance in-game is to capture topographically the actor's range of emotional expressions as separate versions of the same head. Every tiny nuance gets digitized and merged, effectively creating a model that can recreate every facial movement that the actor makes. As the topography has been recorded, the actor's performance itself can be captured by using a predetermined set of marker points precisely on the face and a high-def helmet cam wirelessly linked to capture the faces. The camera is the small box where it looks like the microphone should be.
Excuse me, I am not.
It records in high def the movement of the dots throughout the performance that will drive the expressions captured early. Unlike other systems, this form of capture is far less lossy because there are fewer interpretations between performance captured and performance rendered finally in game. Audio is also recorded via two separate mics attached to the helmet. It takes a while for the actors to acclimatise to carrying around the recording devices and the helmet cams, but very soon the shoot becomes similar to any other effect shoot or green screen shoot. The actors in these scenes are only recording facial animation, but use cursory body movements for pacing.
Wait, and maybe we should all stick together and find everybody and make sure that we're all okay? So
1-1, the year before the prank. Take 2, Mark.
I don't care right now, Isaac. I
Other
just want
than
to
the
go.
other actors, they have to use
Like,
their
I was
imagination
getting
for
attacked
everything
by,
and
like,
everywhere that they are supposed to be
many people
seeing
right
and
now.
feeling.
I know.
From a hot midday studio in Los Angeles to a freezing midnight mountain in British Columbia.
Yes.
This is like really unprofessional. I would do them all, but I'm really trying to get to this right now. Okay, never mind. You know what? Never mind. I'm going to
You know what?
Because Until Dawn is a dynamic, ever-changing story, the facial performances and the body performances are recorded separately with different systems.
Shit.
With the body capture, we use reflective bead suits and an infrared camera matrix system that drives the CG bone hierarchies in
No,
our
I'm
character
not even
models.
about to engage. Run. No. I forgot if I hear
These performances cover everything from character locomotion,
Chris,
scene-specific
I'm
performances,
sorry.
and stunt work,
It's
most of which was
okay.
recorded at studios in Pinewood and Shepperton, near London.
I play better than this. I play much better.
Combining all the elements seamlessly in the final game becomes a formidable editing and logistical task.
See,
Every
the
variation,
hostages are
both
gonna
physical
die,
and emotional,
and
must be
I don't
combined
even
in
feel
these
like doing
multi-edits.
So, yeah, it's completely died.
Scaffolding props have to stand in for the sets. because the hundreds of infrared cameras have to be able to see all of the reflected beads on the actor.
Well, I do care, but I just have to do this.
What in hell's name?
So you should.
Just move over there. Go on, move. Let me say what I came to say. I'm here to tell you
my channel.
what you're up against being back on this mountain.
She
You
emailed
should
my
never
mom.
have returned. I don't know why you did after what happened last year.
You mean with Hannah and Beth?
Yeah, how
You
could you know
see
that was
this?
involved? I don't take kind.
What the hell is
Coming
that?
up here to my mountain.
I'm trying to
The
skin
mountain don't
it.
belong to me, it's true.
Okay,
But it don't
okay,
belong
okay,
to the
okay,
Washingtons.
okay.
This mountain belongs to the Wendigo.
Hi, this is Lee Robinson,
I
production
don't know where
designer at
else to
Supermassive
go, to be
Games.
honest with you. Like,
Understanding the ancient myths of the Wendigo was key for their
if the
development
game
that
was
helped
one
the
that
visual
came,
look.
that's just
Through
way-
sketches and concepts, these elements were visualized, such as eyes being milky, almost dead, with loss of lips, and eyelids due to frostbite, fangs growing, and arms and legs getting longer, with skin hardening and thickening to look snarling and menacing, yet withered and lean.
The hell was that?
Fingers and toenails extending like claws, allowing them to climb effortlessly. We made them look gaunt and weathered, and having ragged remains of clothes they wore.
Okay.
Blood-stained and rotten,
Wait.
with patches of hair still
Wait.
remaining.
Wait.
They retained strong skeletal limbs, which enable them to be agile and quick through the environment.
How am I? But
Where are you?
My name is Jamie Gallipo, animation director at Supermassive. The overall direction on the creature was to be very strong, to be extremely fast. We wanted a spider-like movement to the creature. 1 minute scampering to leaping and then crawling, almost instantaneous. And finally, we wanted the creature to have this real, uncontrollable
Is there a
thirst for
silver
flesh.
From a sound design perspective, the Wendigo was a real challenge. For the main vocalizations of the Wendigo, we used our own vocalizations, various different animals from the exotic to the farmyard, various plugins and processes to gel these sounds together and keep a human resonance behind that voice, telling the backstory of the Wendigo. During the chase sequences, the anger of the Wendigo is felt by encircling breaths, screams and screeches that essentially chase you as you're being chased by the Wendigo.
It's a quarantine
We would
zone.
layer them up in a multitude of layers, sometimes 15, 20 sounds playing at the same time, to build up the vocalizations for this fearsome creature which is always in attack mode, hyperactive and chasing you throughout the game.
There probably is another door or sewer.
Is the episode. Alright, everyone, click that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I will do another video very soon. Peace.